It's time for the Scraphouse with Austen Lane and Kasey Kuhrts on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
What's up?
What up, man?
Very log cabin vibes behind you.
Yeah, a little upgrade from the Airbnb that you've seen me before.
Oh, before was an Airbnb?
Oh no, look, but I'm saying before
Oh,
when I was
yeah,
in
yeah.
Miami for
I got you.
fight camp.
Yeah, the Orange Room Airbnb. I'm with you.
The Orange Room area.
All right. Yeah, this is much
Yeah.
of an upgrade for sure. This looks cultured, quality, all the words.
Not sure why I'm in it,
That's
but
fair.
it is cultured for sure.
That is fair. Nicely done.
Yeah.
This is the Scraphouse on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. We will talk wrestling for the next hour. I'm in Jacksonville. You're in Colorado, but we will find a way to get it done one way or the other. Just to get this out of the way, I think we wait on the AJ Lee stuff until because there's a certain point where I think we just have to go into it.
Sure.
And I don't want to repeat myself twice.
Okay.
So I say we wait until CM Punk's getting slapped around on Raw.
That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
But if you're here right now, we will get to it, obviously, because I think they've got a little bit of a debacle on their hands. What else is new? But that's kind of where I lean. At this point, we've got Smackdown briefly. We've got Clash in Paris, which the early thought is better than expected. I don't know how you felt, but I wasn't very excited, but I ended up being okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking SmackDown leading up to Paris, usually, a few promos here, that's about it. But we may have had a title change.
Mm-hmm.
And Kiana James got introduced.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Let's.
What are we doing? I mean, that was all of 3 minutes? If that.
I mean, that's like Vici treatment right there.
I mean, that was not good. I just don't get I don't see the vision is all I'm saying here. Same. Julia still was like, hey, could I wrestle at some point? They're like, no, we're going to send your management out there instead. I just don't see the payoff because let's play this scenario where Michin wrestles Julia for the title. We know that I think we know that Julia's not dropping the title in what will be her second defense, the first time she's wrestled in months. So why are we having Michin make Kiana James eat feet in a second just to lose to Julia? I don't see the vision.
I don't see the vision either, man. And I mean, first of all, if you're going to call up somebody to the main roster, and I get Kiana James was never the household name per se,
Sure.
Right? And she's more in that manager role. Let's let the match be longer than the entrance, though.
That's a good point.
Let's just start off with that.
Yeah.
Secondly, if the goal here with Kiana James is to elevate Julia, how does her losing in literally 20 seconds do anything for anybody?
Correct.
Is this supposed to make Michin or whatever more of a threat? I guess. Eat the feet. Here we go.
No, I don't.
Someone's hungry.
Someone's hungry is crazy.
I don't know, Kasey. I was okay. Let's see what she's got. And then
I don't get it.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
I don't see the vision. So hopefully Triple H does, because I at this point do not see the vision. I guess we'll see what happens there. We were supposed to have Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair defend their titles against Piper Niven, Elba Fire. And then this got kind of goofy because Charlotte Flair gets attacked backstage, I think is what it was. I don't exactly remember the details, but she gets attacked. So then it turns into Chelsea Green, Alexa Bliss. But then you find out later in the night that Piper Niven was unable to compete anyway. So what are we doing? I don't know. And then that ends with an Alexa Bliss win over Chelsea Green in a singles match. But then they just attack Alexa after, then Charlotte hobbles down and I don't know fully. I don't know if Charlotte actually got hurt because I don't know why you wouldn't do. The whole thing is kind of goofy to me, but nonetheless, that's what happened.
Yeah, you hit it on the head. It didn't really make sense to me. Then we kind of come to find out, like, okay, Piper wasn't ready. But yeah, man, none of it really made a lot of sense to me. It felt like even the match, like it was just like an audible.
Yeah,
Like they weren't expecting to work together like they were.
yeah. Don't love it.
Mm.
I still see the vision where they're going. I think, but just the whole thing was somewhat awkward. You had John Cena, Logan Paul face to face, which
Yeah,
as expected was good. Logan Paul spoke French at one point, which was
that was crazy.
it was different.
John Cena apologizing.
Yeah, John Cena apologizing to the kid from Belgium, I believe, where he he yelled at him earlier in his heel run.
Wish John Cena would apologize to me.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to get that.
Yet.
Yeah, no, I think he meant all
I was
those
almost
things.
in tears. I had to come on the show and do some therapy. Nothing from John though.
You know what's funny? If I feel like there's like a lot of people that felt the same way you felt with that, and like I wonder if John like realizes. I'm sure he does, but like although it'll probably be looked at as like a flop in terms of the heel turn and all that, like he did make some good points. You know what I mean?
No, dude made some great points. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like you respect it, but it still hurts you because he felt like he was talking to you.
Yep, he did some of that. Yep. But anyway, in this promo, Logan Paul, I thought, held his own. They did their thing, set up the match. No surprise there. You also had Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton cutting a little promo. I'm excited that they didn't rush this and do this match in like at this thing. Yeah. I'm guessing this will be WrestlePalooza will be my guess for what this will be. I don't know if Cody will be involved at this point or what, but I like, building this and what you've got there.
Casey, do we share WrestlePalooza is going to be on ESPN? It's like the first ESPN
It is
event?
the first one, yes.
I don't know if we shared that before or not, but
yes, it will be the first one. And then your main event, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa for the U.S. title.
Well, you also had the Street Profits and
that's right.
Mellow Miz, but like, I mean,
Street Profits
win.
We see them
match. Yeah. They go on to clash.
We see them in Clash in Paris, which we will get to. I did forget that happened. And then you've got Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa. I'm going to be honest, I don't get it. Other than to pay off your storyline with Cross, who's no longer employed, who told Sami Zayn he couldn't do it and all this stuff. But I'm not sure why you took the title off Solo. I have one theory, but I'd like to hear what you have to say about the situation.
Yeah, so wasn't expecting this.
Agreed.
Thought there would have been some interference. Tall Tonga, what's up? Somebody make an appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just felt weird to reach the pinnacle on Friday night, right? Like he's been talking about, well, first it was the World Championship, then he shifted, and then it became the U.S. title. It just felt weird to do it on it's not a random because you're overseas and everything, but like on a Friday night. Like you use the whole Karrion Kross thing, saying you'd be a champ one day, all this stuff. And like crowd obviously went ballistic, which was cool. But it feels like if you use Karrion Kross for this is the payoff, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's I've had some wrong theories before. I have a striking suspicion this one's not going to be right, but this is the only thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And you now would have to fast forward to a couple of things, but this is where I sit. You have Roman Reigns basically get murdered at the start of Clash in Paris. And with the connection that he's been making with main event Jey Uso, they're really trying to, I feel like, play that, I'll just say bloodline, part of that. And then you've seen what happened to Jey Uso now, getting smashed a couple of times, Big Jim coming to his rescue, leading in a thought that they will eventually get back together to fight the Vision. Obviously, Roman Reigns would have a problem with the Vision if he wasn't dead. I'm wondering if this now frees Solo up to actually go back into that story.
You're talking about pre-Solo up
to go basically make amends with the Usos and have them all kind of get back together and kind of team up against, I guess, Rollins and Reed and like. I don't love it, but also there's a social media post from Solo Sikoa from when he was with Roman Reigns and said I was always loyal. I forget exactly what the words were on the post, but because outside of that, I don't understand why you would take the title off of him. But
yeah, especially when you still felt like there's the Jacob Fatu beef as well,
and I don't know where that's gone.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying here, Casey. Like my only thing was, if you do join forces and you're like the old and new school bloodline, like they have the numbers.
They do.
I mean, do you think it's just gonna be Solo or like? I feel like
I think all of them.
Then.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be all of them.
Would Jacob Fatu join the Vision?
Maybe that could make sense.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only thing that makes sense to kind of lead towards a War Games type thing. Because again, you would need somebody else for the Vision, but
yeah,
I'm not sure what else the gimmick. Like Solo and Jacob are still gonna beef, but like it means nothing because neither of them have the time. Like I don't know what else you're doing unless I hate to say it, they're sending my dog Solo to catering, which I don't like at all.
I doubt that.
And I don't think that the Vision is just going to give up on the Jey Uso front because I could see a scenario where Jay and Jimmy then go after, join up with Jacob and then go after Solo and the boys, but I don't understand what the point would be.
True.
So I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I don't understand the Sami Zayn gimmick feels like, to be honest, more social media engagement than like actually making sense.
And granted, like once again, the crowd was crazy, so like they got the reaction they wanted. Yeah, see, I still feel like there's unfinished business between the new bloodline and the old, whatever, the OTC. But then it doesn't help when Bronson Reed's calling himself like the Shula Fala, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. And then, or else does Karrion Kross come back and like try to take it off Sami Zayn? Because like if you want to do another feud with Sami Zayn, like the next in the future, I mean, Karrion Kross comes back and like takes the belt off Sami.
Be cool.
That would immediately propel Karrion Kross to a new stardom.
I don't think it's gonna happen. It'd be cool.
I don't think it's gonna happen either. I know.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm lost. Good for Sami Zayn, I guess, but I'm just not sure what it does. For the rest of the story, we moved to Clash in Paris. One time for the stage and entrance way and the design. I thought that was dope.
Pretty cool with the
Eiffel Tower,
leaning tower. Yeah, Eiffel Tower. Yeah, thank you. Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
We had some guests in the crowd too.
Oh, that's right.
A UFC fighter, I don't know who he was, and then some guy from Wednesday I never heard of before.
Nice, yeah. I forgot they were there. And then you had actual celebrities like Jelly Roll and
Post Malone in the front. Did they have their own camera the entire like?
I felt like I saw them a lot, but never like intentionally. I feel like that just because they were behind the announce desk, like I feel like that's why we saw them. But I feel like during every moment, like there they were somehow, some way.
Every big moment, CM Punk comes out. Let's see Post Malone's reaction.
Yeah.
You
know, it is what it is.
I'm not mad at it, man.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Jelly Roll.
You know how I feel about Jelly Roll as a wrestler. He's cool.
Still involved, even though not on the card. We'll see where we go with that. Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed to start. Here's what I like about this. I like that after basically months of Bronson Reed just killing people, you kind of watch this and go, oh, that's right, he can wrestle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that gets lost.
It does.
But he was good. I thought he was good.
Yeah. Agreed.
And then obviously Roman's Roman. They go at it for a little bit. At this point, I was a little confused if the Vision was ever going to win a match. Because Roman Reigns gets the win. Okay, I guess. And then, like, it just felt like obviously something was going to happen, but boy, were they taking their time. Paul Heyman gets choked out. for some reason. Like, I get it,
Yep.
but okay. I've never really seen Roman Reigns do a submission move before, but
He
okay.
did it. Was it against Brock? He did it one time, I remember.
Long time ago, though, huh?
Yeah. Oh, a long time ago.
I feel like
Yeah,
it would have been.
I feel like if you spear Paul Heyman, that sends more of the message.
I feel like if you Superman punch him, it at least gets the point. Like, you get the point across, and like nothing has to happen. But instead, you choke him
It's a
out
slow death.
for some reason, and then he takes his shoes back and then cuts them apart and starts signing the shoes. And I'm like, this is going way. Like, is Braun Breaker not in the building? Like, what took so long for the homie to get there? And then, got a little bit of a payoff of the spear on top of the table from the other table. I mean,
Dude, he's gonna hurt himself one of these times, Casey.
yes, he is. Hopefully not anytime soon, but yes, at some point,
Yeah,
something's going to
man.
go terribly
Because
wrong.
when it comes to spears, it's beautiful, like what he can do. But that dude's reckless, man.
He is. He
Like
does not
whether he's
care.
coming down the ramp, whether he's going through tables.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot, but look cool. And they kill Roman Reigns. They get old homie on a stretcher backboard, and then he gets
wait, there's more.
tsunami'd on the backboard. They killed my guy. Not unexpected, right?
Adam Pearce losing all control as usual. Has no way to stop anybody.
This guy, Adam Pearce, man, just back in prime form for Adam Pearce, not having control over anything.
Casey, I'll say this much too, because I remember our predictions. You talked about this, that Bronson Reed had to win this one to make the division look legitimate, right? And Roman Reigns didn't really need a win. I will say this: even though Reigns did win this match, and obviously he gets carried on a stretcher, so did he really win the war?
Sure.
But I felt like even though it was a loss, I feel like Bronson Reed came away pretty strong after this match, like pretty legitimate. Like he didn't win, I get it.
Sure.
Didn't get his hand raised, but like I think still has enough respect where this guy's not one to be messed with.
Yeah. I don't hate that. I think
Because it was really one-sided.
Yeah.
For a lot of it.
No, I agree with that. I think the unfortunate part is this had to end with Roman getting wrote off because he has to go film the movie, right? So I kind of think it sucks that we know that, because I feel like we all kind of thought this had to end a certain way, knowing what we know. So like, yeah, but also division never wins. Like,
Yeah.
they at some point are going to have to start winning, other than Seth. But yeah, I mean, there's no doubt you're not going to mess with Bronson Reed now at this point. Roman leaves in a stretcher, goes to the hospital, and then Adam Pearce, finally somewhat gaining control, throws Bronson and Braun Breaker out, says you got to go, which made all of the internet say, okay, here comes your newest member of the Vision. I thought that as well watching it, and we'll get to that as we get to it. Oh, Jey Uso shows up late and gets attacked too. I forgot in the Roman Reigns debacle. The Wyatt Six get their match with the Street Profits winning, obviously, on Friday night, as you mentioned. Your reaction right there says you weren't a fan of what took place.
Listen, great haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay.
Really delivered.
Yep.
I'm just kind of confused with the direction of the Wyatt Six.
Same.
Simply because, they use tactics, cheating, and everything to win.
Sure.
This was created for Bray Wyatt, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, are we expecting the Wyatt Six to eventually become heels and we're booing them? Because I always kind of got the vibe, like,
yeah, I hear you.
they're anti-heroes, but, like, we still cheered because, for Bray.
Right.
And now it's just like, I don't really get the vision of what's happening.
I agree.
So that's why I kind of had it was an okay match. Street Profit shined. Montez Ford is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, his spot jumping over the whatever, like the rope corner, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the pole, if you will. Here's my problem with the current Wyatt's thing. Is in a tag team division that we've talked about every week as being so damn good with the Profits and DIY and Miz and Mello and Motor City Machine Guns. Maybe, and like this sounds disrespectful, I don't mean it that way, but like maybe your least talented team is your champs. And I think that's somewhat of a problem because like I've lost all the Profits, thank Fuck you. I found
Yeah.
it. Were clearly better, and they didn't win. Like, I think that's a problem. And to your point, you then get Uncle Howdy like interfering in the match, and again, that goes back to your
cross.
Yeah, it's like, what are they? I just
So,
don't
here's
love
the
it.
thing, Casey. Like, why we, well, at least why I was into them in the beginning, was because the storytelling
Yes.
and the purpose of why they were doing what they're doing.
Mhm.
I seem to think like that has kind of gone by the wayside now,
Yes.
and there's really no explanation. It's just, okay, we want the tag team championships. Cool.
Yeah. I agree with that. And I also think there's a sense of Uncle Howdy needs to do something other than just sit there. Like Bray was always like you had in the original Wyatts, right? You had Bray in the front and then the two that like did the wrestling, right? In this part, and I get that. But like it was like they were on Bray's command because like you knew that, right? And with this group, like it's implied, but I don't really know. You know what I mean?
Well, and even when they're on Bray's command, special circumstances, special events, then you got Bray Wyatt in the ring.
Right.
Like, there's nothing to get Uncle Howdy right now in the ring for what? Like, no one's calling him out.
Right.
There's no feud with him.
Yeah. I don't.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it goes.
Great haunted house though, Casey, at Halloween Horror Nights.
I'm sure.
Couldn't recommend it enough.
I mean, the story, the character could be great, but you've opened them up to be, and I don't think it helps you call them by their names. Like I still don't like that part. I don't really know what they're gonna do there.
Casey, let me ask you this because they're teasing it. Montez Ford and Dawkins splitting up. Yay or nay?
I mean,
good for Ford, I think.
Yeah.
I think if they split, Dawkins might get like the Marty Jannetty treatment.
I mean, you got too many tag teams, right? We've talked about this. And I don't know. I guess I'd be interested to see it, but I'm not sure if it has staying power on either side. I think they're both good, but
I think Montez Ford has the look,
yeah,
the swag,
he
the
does.
mic skills. Like, I think depending how you package him, I think he could do something.
Well, I would also say you have a guy currently who is somewhat of a solo guy who has the look, the mic skills, in Carmelo Hayes, and look what they've done with him. Point. So Montez Ford will sit next to him in catering, I guess. Like, Dawkins will be the other side of the table. Like, I don't know.
Miz don't Montez or something. Yeah, something just stupid.
Montez don't Miz.
Get the Miz bump.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yeah. But we'll see what happens there. Wyatts, though, retain their titles. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella. I feel bad for Nikki Bella.
It was a rough drop kick there, or whatever you call it, the springboard thing.
Yeah, we're in agreement. Becky Lynch screwed that up, right?
Yeah.
But it looks bad on Nikki Bella, though, huh? Like,
look the best.
And by the way, what happened? Like, and you run this risk with like the international crowd, but like, I did not anticipate them turning on Nikki Bella the way they did.
Right?
Like the whole thing got goofed. I feel like from the beginning, and then she whiffed on that kick, and then it was like, there's no going back. We're cheering for Becky Lynch.
Was this Nikki Bella's? It's not her first match since she's been back. Didn't she? She
was in like a tag team thing.
Okay, that's what
first singles match.
This might have been her first singles. Well, hey, it looked like it.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
and like it doesn't. You don't. I understand. Like she's a Hall of Famer, so like there's rules, right? But I feel like you're not doing her any favors in terms of the in-ring work to bring her back and go against Becky, who is one of the best ever. And not that she was great in the match, but still, like, not ideal. Becky retains as she should. I feel bad for Nikki. I do.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the crowd turned, and the crowd before with the tag team match wasn't really even in it.
Yeah.
So like, you kind of had two lulls. I feel like with back-to-back matches.
You did. And I don't really know
with the crowd that seemed like electric, ready to cheer for the right thing.
Yeah, which Yeah, they just didn't get it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
sure.
they get it next, I feel like.
I'm not sure what you do with Nikki Bella next, by the way, after this. Something, because clearly she works here. But like,
Clearly.
I mean, I don't know where they
Decent.
go. Oh, God. If they make Nikki Bella eat feet, I'm gonna be severely disappointed in what's going on.
There's gonna
there.
be a mutiny from like the old school divas. Like there's gonna be people speaking out about it.
It'll be a problem. It'll be a massive
Yeah.
problem if Nikki Bella's eating feet. I can promise you that. Next up, Rusev Sheamus.
The one match I really didn't care about going into it.
I wish it was
left
longer.
and I was like, okay,
I wish it was longer. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
that was intense.
I've been the number one Rusev hater since he came back. I've not said a good thing about Bro yet. I'm not even really sure why we had this match, to be completely honest with you, other than they hate each other from like 10 years ago, and okay, that's fine. But
Yeah.
you know what? They're jumping off barrels through tables and hitting each other with shillelaghs, and we're pounding like
Kicking out of bro kicks.
it was great.
It was great.
I got
Crowd
no
loved
beef.
it too.
Yeah.
Crowd sold it.
In the story, I mean, you understand they hate each other, but you didn't need more than that.
Yeah.
And I thought this was like perfect for them, right? Because there is some story here going all the way back. My overall, like, this is fine, great, 10 out of 10. My overall problem is like Rusev still works here now. Like, I'm pretty sure that was like the payoff of this bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now what for Rusev?
It's a great question. Yeah, I mean, first, I love the storytelling. Obviously, the Shillelagh makes a couple appearances.
Yep.
Rusev picks it up, gonna use Sheamus' own weapon against him. Takes the bro kick. You think, okay, it's 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
which I think everybody thought in that arena.
Yep.
Kicks out of the bro kick, which I can't remember if people have actually kicked out of the bro kick. And then uses the Shillelagh against Sheamus
Yep.
with the accolade. And I think was it the second time that Sheamus has ever
Second time.
tapped?
Yep.
Listen, like I understand that we haven't been the biggest fans of Rusev, and rightfully so, right? Just the way he's been presented. He came out with the New Day first, if you don't remember how his premiere went.
Do you remember that?
But he had to win that match to even be halfway legitimate.
Yeah.
If Sheamus would have beat him there, Rusev might as well just went back to catering.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, now he's got something going for him. And by the way, shout out to Sheamus. Bro is like 90 years old and still
Doing it
doing
for
it.
a long time.
Like, there should be a like rule that you don't really have to have a story with Sheamus, but if you're just ready for just a fight, you show up to some PLE. Like, every PLE, there should be one Sheamus match, and you have no clue who's coming out. And it's Extreme Rules. They just beat the hell out of each other. Sheamus, who cares if he wins or loses, but like, he's gonna deliver, and that's all that really matters.
I'm not mad at that. Just have like an open challenge for a fight.
Yeah, Sheamus just shows up.
Brock Lesnar then. You know, like Brock Lesnar shows back up because granted we've been missing him, but
I did think about that actually. I was like, how great would that be if like Sheamus just showed up and was like, all right, like WrestlePalooza, y'all want to fight? Like, we're gonna get a fight, and then Lesnar shows up. Like, that would be nuts.
That'd be cool.
As long as they actually do a match and not like 2 F5s and it's over. Which is what
don't bury Sheamus. No, absolutely not.
But anyway, Rusev Sheamus, pretty good. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I had planned to get up and get snacks, but as it turns out, I was locked in. So shout out to them for that. No getting up and getting snacks for John Cena, Logan Paul.
Man.
I am surprised that it was as long as it was. But at no point did I feel like it was too long.
No.
But I'm just surprised that John in back-to-back matches went like 30-plus minutes. It was good.
Here's the thing. If you would have told me that Cody Rhodes and John Cena go for 30 minutes, but of course, it's Cody Rhodes, right? You had a story to tell. You would have told me that John Cena and Logan Paul go for 30 minutes, and it's entertaining, and it's a story, and it went over pretty well with the crowd, I would have said you're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But it did.
I thought it was great. I mean, obviously I like Logan more than everybody else, but I thought it was great. I thought they were randomly it wasn't random, obviously, but they're telling like mini stories during this match. And clearly that was the gimmick because you hit a move and then Michael Cole's like, oh, that was something that Cesaro used to do. I was like,
Cesaro, yeah.
I was like, Cesaro mentioned
Dolph
what
Ziggler, everyone that's gone now.
Yes. Zigzag, they're like, Dolph Ziggler used to do that. AJ Styles.
I was waiting for a Hangman Page reference when he did the over the top clothesline.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Oh, I know, but that would be awesome.
That would have been awesome. But so yeah, they're telling all these stories, and Logan's just cocky, and neither of them could get it done. Like, I thought it was real good, and for a while, I thought Logan Paul was gonna win. I really did because I thought they were gonna like. Could you imagine the crowd reaction? They would have had to stop. Insane. People would have been throwing stuff. Like, but I thought there was a chance they were gonna do it. But ultimately, you know how it goes. They make the right call.
Yeah, and once again, I thought, and this is kind of Cena, I think, having fun, man, because, you know, we know we're nearing the end. Paying tribute to Daniels and then Styles with the Styles Clash, like, they were all essentially just like, because they had great feuds as well. And Mike Cole even mentioned that.
Yep.
But I think it's cool, like, he's pulling out moves that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give a hat tip, because we're probably not going to see an AJ Styles, John Cena again, right?
No.
Like, that's done.
Yep.
So I thought it was kind of a cool little nod there.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was just interesting that Logan Paul's taking everybody else's moves as well.
Yeah, listen, I thought we saw a lot from Logan, right? Even though he's taking other people's moves, like, I think I would say that's probably the most that I remember that Logan was tested as a wrestler.
Yeah, because here's the thing about it. I feel like in the past, Logan has worked with pros who kind of carry him through matches.
Yes.
With this one, yes, Cena's a pro, but obviously he's limited to what he can do. But I thought Logan did a great job in terms of, you know, slowing things down when they had to be slowed down, right? Like, a wrestling match doesn't have to be 100 miles per hour. You can cater to the crowd, in-ring psychology. Like, Logan Paul showcased all of that. Like, I know he didn't win, but he comes out of that match looking better than when he went in.
Yeah, definitely. I fully agree, and I think also with Logan, like, there's a sense of you're just waiting for the build-up for, like, the big spot, which has been a lot of his matches, which you never really got here. Like, they just wrestled, and that was fine, and it was good. And John beats him, okay. People on the internet still mad at Logan Paul, and, like, that's the one thing that, like, I'm kind of sick of, like, to people on the internet that are like, Logan Paul's not a good wrestler, and they're, like, dead serious. I'm like, if you're at this point, if you're saying Logan Paul is not a good wrestler, you just hate the guy. And, like, I get it. Hateable for sure. But, like, you can't tell me what he's doing it's entertaining. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Casey, but see, I think he's loved and hated for the same reason. It's the ability to navigate the business and propel yourself in whatever, 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Like, with what he's been able to accomplish in his career so far, and this is why I respect him. You know, I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan.
Correct.
But, like, I'm human enough to know, like, when a guy is skilled.
Sure.
And he's skilled. I mean, dude's wrestling John Cena in Paris 4 years into the mix.
Yeah.
You know, like, not too many people can say that.
Yeah.
And he's holding his own, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So I get people want to hate on him, but I just think it's a fact of they hate him because he makes it look easy, and it's not supposed to look that easy.
It's a good call.
He's not supposed to be this far along.
Yeah,
You're supposed to go through NXT, pay your dues there, go on the undercard for a while with the WWE, get called up, maybe be a lawyer and get buried by Mishin in 10 seconds. You know, you got to pay your dues.
100%.
Logan Paul didn't do that.
And fair enough, and he obviously will never have to do any of that. The other thing that I thought was interesting, the people on the internet, I don't know why I'm doing this, but you remember a couple weeks ago when John named all those people that he doesn't get to wrestle in his retirement tour because of people like Logan Paul? Yes. I don't know why this hit me. I mean, it's obvious, but I'm just going to say it. There's no scenario that John Cena would be wrestling Logan Paul if he didn't, like, if he wasn't involved in that decision.
Oh, correct. Yes, absolutely. Oh, well, do you think Triple H goes, hey, you're the GOAT and everything, but you have to wrestle him, no questions asked?
Yeah.
No, this is John Cena all day.
I wonder what's next for Logan Paul. because he's kind of been in this John thing now twice. Because remember they did the tag match when they were heels, or John was a heel at least.
It's a good question.
Because it feels like it feels like it could be anything or anybody.
Sami Zayn? Well, no, they've had that, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah,
that could be. I have no idea, but
sure.
And I would say what's next for John Cena, but I think we all assume it's going to be Brock Lesnar maybe this time, but I don't think there's any guarantee on that. So,
don't you feel like we need to start seeing Brock some more? I get it. Like, he's the beast incarnate, so it doesn't matter. He just shows up, wrecks, and leaves. Cool. But if this whole thing's about John Cena and, like, setting him out how he's supposed to be sent out, let's start getting Brock around a little more so we can do that.
I will say, though, I still think there's a chance I'm right from a couple weeks ago in terms of this whole thing's about Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out because Paul Heyman just got choked out. Now, granted, that was Roman, but I could see a scenario where Brock shows up and is like, my guy's dead, and goes after Seth. But we'll see. But I think that's...
Or Roman. Well, I mean, when
Roman's
dead.
Back, yeah, I mean, that's all...
Street Fighter could be a long movie. Who knows?
It could be a very long movie. We will see about that. All right, main event. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, main event Jey Uso, LA Knight. Fatal 4-way for the title. Pretty good overall.
Yeah, I
no
liked
complaints. I thought, actually, of the four, I thought LA Knight was the best.
Which is wild, too.
Yeah. Kind of the afterthought.
I thought, I mean, once again, the crowd being behind him, which is still wild to me. Like, we've been riding this LA Knight roller coaster for a minute now.
Right.
But, yeah, I thought that LA Knight shined through. Obviously, CM Punk, the entrance was cool. Crowd singing. Like, it was a good atmosphere for the main event.
Yes, it was. And, again, we've talked about this a couple times now. I think it's tough in a scenario like that where there was no doubt who was winning, right?
Yeah.
Because you had to have Seth keep his title after he just won it. But, again, you tell somewhat of a story, and obviously the ultimate story you were telling there, I think we all thought, was who's going to bail Seth out.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming the way that it happened. Shout out to them for shooting it the way they shot it, because I didn't even know that there was a human there. And then you kind of just see a low blow for Punk, and it's like...
Well, and I went into this match curious, too, because if you remember, Braun Breaker, and then...
Bronson Reed, they're gone.
Bronson Reed get
kicked out.
Thrown home. Adam Pearce finally stepping up a little bit.
About time.
Sends him home. And then Seth Rollins being Seth Rollins, there's always a plan.
There's always a plan.
So I was like, well, what is that going to look like? I'm like, who's going to make the appearance? Not thinking, oh, that's right, he's married to a wrestler as well.
Yeah.
Or at least in a relationship with the wrestler. I don't think they're married.
They are married.
Okay, yeah, married.
We talked about that a lot early on, like Becky being in their group.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot. Yeah. Or I didn't really think about it anymore. And lo and behold, Becky Lynch with the low blow to cost CM Punk. Seth Rollins retains.
Did you know it was her right away?
No.
Same.
But I did think that's kind of a small person.
Same.
I was like, this human.
Travis Scott.
I never even thought that once, but I'm glad you brought it up. My immediate thought was whoever this human is does not fit the look of the rest of the crew.
Okay.
Because Bronson Reed is huge, Braun Breaker is huge, Seth is Seth, and Heyman's huge, right? So
yeah,
I did not have a first thought. I'd never thought female, to be completely honest with you.
Same.
And I think where I was leaning as it happened was Austin Theory, but that didn't make a ton of sense. Theory is kind of small in terms of his height. He's buff.
Yeah.
I was like, it could be Theory. And then when the mask struggled to come off, I was like, we got an idiot. And then it was Becky, and I was like, okay. So
it's wild because you can tell immediately it's a a person with a smaller stature.
Yes.
So my initial thought was, I don't know who it was going to be. But I'm like, wow, whoever this is going to get a huge reaction because they're tiny.
Yeah.
So, like, almost like a weasel, if you will. And then they start pulling the mask off. I'm like, okay, it's Becky Lynch. Never mind. And which makes sense, though.
Makes a lot of sense.
I mean, honestly, just like kick myself for not thinking of it myself.
Yes. So it makes a lot of sense, right? Tells a story. I think it was somewhat of a curveball that I don't think people were necessarily expecting, because I think we all kind of thought if it was going to happen, it would have happened type deal.
Yeah. Yep.
And that was the moment that everybody knew how this eventually had to end.
Yep.
In terms of the story, whether that's in 1 year or in 2 days.
WrestleMania, yeah.
There was a moment in time that everybody knew how that story ends, or at least gets played out. Mm-hmm. But they don't address it, and that's fine. We go into Raw, and the first human we see is CM Punk saying, I'm going to stand right here by the door, and as soon as homie comes in, it's on site. Adam Pearce says, okay, I guess. You do that. You just stand back here all night. And Punk's like, all right, cool. And then it was like, all right, more storytelling. The real show opens, though, with Jey Uso, who yeeted all the way through the France crowd. By the way, you put anybody in a black T-shirt, I think it automatically does 100 for your character, because Jey Uso was looking pretty respectable in the black tee with the chains.
Getting that Gunther treatment.
By the way, where's Gunther?
Died, man.
Dead.
But broke his nose, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah, broke his nose.
Yeah.
And I don't really know if we need him, but where is my guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to think like who he can feud with right now.
I mean, I'm watching Harley Cameron every week wrestle with the broken nose and the mask on AEW. What about Mask Gunther?
Call her Rip Hamilton.
Or Rip Hamilton, get Gunther out here in a mask.
If you want to talk about aura, you put Gunther in a black mask and a black T-shirt.
He never loses again.
Dude would have like Iron Sheik level types of aura.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
See, here's one. You go to WrestlePalooza, you have Sheamus come out and say, I'll fight anybody right now, and Gunther comes out. You can't tell me that wouldn't be a banger. That's a great match. And you don't need any story. Just forget it. Let him wrestle.
It's not bad.
Anyway.
Or give me Brock Lesnar and Gunther, but you can't have two heels.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, where's Gunther? The world may never know. And by the way, kind of surprising because European tour. Like, you'd kind of think.
They'd be going crazy for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want that. Who knows? I don't know. Gunther's done a lot of good work. We'll see. Jey Uso yeeting through the crowd says, I got screwed and I'm hurt and Roman's dead. Help me is basically what he said. LA Knight came out and said, nah, I still hate you, bro. We could have had this. And right on cue, the Vision, the homie's back from half-day suspension. And it leads to a match with those four in your main event. Woohoo.
Yeah.
I would like to start the count at one backstage segment for Asuka in the first hour of the show. We see her talking to Io Sky and Kairi Sane before their match.
I love how Michael Cole alludes, like, it's just such chaotic behavior what's happening between the Kabuki Warriors and
Io Sky.
Yeah, Io Sky.
I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't see the Vision. I now see it, and we'll get to it. Yep. I did not see the Vision early on. Mm-hmm. So they have a backstage segment. Then they go for their match. So second Asuka segment in the first hour of the show. They take on Roxanne and Raquel. And
Roxanne for the 10th time this week wrestling. Put on great performances.
I'm telling you.
Truly the workhorse of the WWE.
You can't stop
smallest person ever. The workhorse.
Wrestles every night. Multiple times if you ask her. They lose again, by the way. Dude, the Judgment Day. Like, I understand. Decent bit. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to do something else, I'm thinking. Or shock the world and let him win.
Yeah.
Because it's really become a punching
turning into
gimmick.
A comedy bit.
It's
turning into the new American Alpha.
Pretty much.
Or, no, American Alpha. Yeah. With
American Alpha, yes. With Otis and Maxine. And Anyway, Asuka and Kairi Sane get a win. No problem with the match. Again, Roxanne, Raquel wrestle great, as do Asuka and Kairi Sane. So no arguments about what happened there. But Asuka and Kairi Sane get the win. We then hear from Adam Pearce and find out at WrestlePalooza it will be Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky for the Women's World title, which is probably what it should have been. I like that it could go either direction.
Without a doubt.
So, like, I don't even really have a great feel, to be honest, at this point in time.
It's exciting. Two great wrestlers, Casey, and you make arguments for both of them.
The one thing we probably won't get there is promos back and forth, which is okay. Yeah,
unless they start getting lawyers.
Kiana James just represents everybody. She's like arguing. She's arguing against herself, and then she switches sides.
What if that's the gimmick? She has to be a lawyer for everybody. She has to argue, and that'd be good.
That would be something. I don't know if it'd be good. It'd be something. That
range, but
then you bring out Julia. She's like, I can't do this. The Meechin just comes out. Everybody's eating feet. But anyway, that is your women's world title match at WrestlePalooza. We see Asuka for a third time in the first hour, saying, "I won my match. Suck it," basically. Don't worry, more to come with Asuka in case you were concerned. We then cut back to CM Punk, who's still waiting for the homie outside at the gate. We then come back inside, and good news, more Judgment Day activity. We got Finn Balor in singles action against, you better believe it, Mr. 8 weeks in a row, Dragon Lee.
How are we feeling about the entrance? How are we feeling about the Dragon Wings and tail? Don't even act like this is your dude. Don't act like you're excited for him if you're not going to adjust the Dragon Wings and the Dragon tail. I'll say it one more time for people at home.
Yep.
The Dragon Wings with the Dragon tail.
I would like to believe that they said to him at some point, like, hey, we know you've been in catering a while. We're going to let you go on TV, but you have to go out there with wings and a tail. And I have to believe he was like, I'll do anything. And they're like, okay, we're ordering the wings and the tail. Like, that's how I'm guessing it went. I'm hoping he didn't go to them and say, hey, I've got an idea. That's what I'm hoping.
You know what's working for Lila Valkyria? Some wings. Let's go ahead and up it.
Yeah.
And we can mess up some wings.
Yeah.
But give me a tail as well.
Yeah, not the best.
Nah.
Not the best, but on TV again. Now, here's what I just said out the Judgment Day. They don't beat anybody except Dragon Lee. Finn Balor gets a win over
Dragon Lee.
What the hell? Like, are you serious? Everybody beats the Judgment Day.
Makes the wings and the tail even more ridiculous, Casey.
I'm guessing that was it. He had a good 8-week run.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see you in 26. Like, pack it in for the rest of the year.
WrestleMania entrance. Wings and a tail.
God,
that's what the game.
I kind of hate that you might be right about that because it feels like it all led up to this.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And for some,
all the wins, Casey, all the build-up, just to get Finn Balor a much-needed win.
And by the way, for some reason, the crowd is on Finn Balor's side. He hits coup de grace and they go nuts. Okay, and what?
Well, Dragon Lee is from Mexico, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
see.
There you go.
I mean, still, Finn Balor, known scumbag, heel for years. Okay, fine, whatever. Finn Balor gets a win over Dragon Lee. So
poor Dragon Lee just getting buried by the crowd, the outfit.
They did him no favors, but he wrestled a good match.
A great match, yeah. And Finn's, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Stupid.
But yeah.
Stupid. Let me tell you something I didn't expect. After the New Day came out, and after Penta came out, I can promise you I did not expect them to team Penta with the War Raiders. Top 3 things I never thought I would see. Penta and the War Raiders as a team. For no reason at all.
Penta is literally going to team up with everybody in the WWE except Ray Phoenix.
Exactly.
Make it make sense.
Like, I can't explain to you how they have multiple gimmicks just sitting. Ray Phoenix, Penta, Andrade.
Oh, I can't wait till Penta and the Wyatt Six. Make it happen. Book it.
I have absolutely no idea why they did this, who it was for, or what. I forgot about the War Raiders, if I'm being completely honest.
For real.
But there they were. They showed back up, and collectively as a trio with Penta, they beat ass over the New Day, the new double nude day because what's his name was finally goofing around, Waller.
Yeah.
But okay, I guess.
Penta. Hey, listen. Shout out to the War Raiders getting that Penta bump. Be on the lookout for Penta and Nikki Cross versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in a mixed
tag.
You
I like that. I like that a lot. That could work. We then, and I don't want this to get lost. We then go backstage for Asuka's 4th segment in the first hour and a half of the show.
Crushing it.
Which again, I still up to this point did not see the vision until she ticked off Rhea Ripley. And now I finally get it. Because this whole time I thought it was a lead up to go to feud with Io Sky.
Same.
It was a feud with Rhea Ripley. And all of a sudden, I'm on board.
I'm in.
It should be good.
I'm in. Yeah, I mean, Asuka, listen, in terms of the promos sometimes can go every which way.
He gets a little goofy.
But the in-ring work,
100%.
on point. Rhea Ripley, I mean, come on, man. This will feed families.
Yeah, this will be good. I don't know yet if it matters or not that neither of them have the title, right?
True.
I'm thinking long term, maybe you put the women's tag titles on Asuka and Kairi Sane.
That's long term. But I was also thinking, do you put it on Io Sky and then somehow Asuka intervenes with that?
You could do that. I was just wondering if you put the titles on them and then you eventually have Io team with Rhea and then make Asuka super mad. Then they you could tell something there. I don't know, but I like the idea that they can pretty much do multiple different things that would be kind of a switch. But yeah,
no, it's cool storytelling in case because we all thought the same thing. Okay, this whole thing with Asuka and we get it, but it's kind of dragging on. And you throw the curveball with Rhea, it's didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's perfect. I like it a lot.
Perfect.
We then, and I can't under or overstate this enough, Lyra Valkyria flew to France to show up on TV and say, "Hey, how's my friend Bailey doing?" And Pierce is like, "Not good." And she's like, "What do you mean? I flew all the way to France for this segment. Can I at least get a match?" And she's like, "Sure, next week. See ya."
Yeah.
Thank you, Lyra, for your service. Flying to France.
First class.
That was rough. I mean, that's rough.
Yeah.
Dom retains his title over AJ Styles. The France crowd loves AJ Styles for some reason. I like AJ too, but they love him.
Yeah. What's crazy too, because this goes back to Clash in Paris, whatever. Half the chance, I have no idea what's going on.
No.
I don't know if there's soccer chants. I don't know if it's from a musician or a song.
No idea.
I have no idea. The AJ Styles one you've heard before.
Yes.
But
yeah
chaos.
Dom gets a win because of interference from El Grande, the Kaiser variant of that El Grande. So that story still alive. And we find out Seth somehow got by CM Punk, which did not make Punk happy. It brings Punk down to the ring, calls out Seth Rollins, and we get this. Now, here's what I'm going to say. And I feel like I'm not alone on this.
Okay.
If you in the WWE made the decision that AJ Lee is coming back, if this was an established bit, this is a story we're telling going back to Clash, this is what we're going to do. Why on earth was she not there? Because now what happened because, like I said, from the moment Becky showed up in the main event, there was no doubt how this ends.
Yep.
So take all of the whatever out of it that you're now in. Because, here's the thing. On Friday in Chicago, they're going to chant her name until she comes out.
Of course.
And if she doesn't come out, they're going to boo. You've screwed this up to the point where she should have been there for this moment. Because could you imagine the pop? Because we wouldn't have. You might have thought it potentially, but when she starts slapping Punk around, could you imagine if her music hit? I'd have popped off the couch.
And this is the thing, Casey, and this is what I don't understand, and I'm with you. WWE is living now in like the highlight, the Twitter video that's going to get the views.
Sure.
An unexpected AJ Lee coming out to help CM Punk versus Becky Lynch would have broke the internet.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Now we know it's coming. Like, yeah, it'll still, the reaction's going to be crazy.
It will.
But it takes that shine off. It takes that trending topic off because we know, everyone knows it's coming now.
Yeah, WWE Shop was like, hey, get your merch.
Yeah.
She's OT. Like, what a epic, like, disaster. And there's.
But this has been done how many times, Casey? We saw with Charlotte Flair. Oh, she's coming back.
True.
Asuka coming back. Like, why not have the surprise?
I don't like. That's what I'm saying, man. Like they screwed it up, and I don't know if this is like you couldn't get the contract done and they're still working on it. But again, there's no way this ever in the history until we all die gets paid off if she doesn't come out at some point.
Oh,
she has to, whether she's currently employed or not. Like, she has to pay this off at some point in the next 50 years.
there's nothing else that makes sense.
No.
Like, you can say, okay, well, there might be, you take this road, it'll be a surprise. No. This is AJ Lee or nobody else.
And I feel like you fumbled it so bad at this point. They just need to, like, if this is where you're going and you had maybe a different plan, which is stupid because it should have been the other night during that segment. But if it's well established behind the scenes that she signed the contract, she's coming back to do this gimmick, you need to start Friday night with her.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
If that's because there would be a little bit shock there. If they open
Are
the
you
show,
saying to open the show and all of a sudden her music comes out?
they open the show, the pan, the crowd, the drone, they're probably chanting CM Punk because it's Chicago. If you hit her music, that's the only shot you have left to get that moment. Because I'm talking about it, but I think you would think at some point she's going to come out, but they'll probably do Punk first or something. But
Sure.
If you started with her, that's the last chance you have to get that goosebump shock reaction thing.
Yep. Agreed.
See if they do it. But yeah, they fumbled that one. In terms of the segment, did you like CM Punk getting slapped around by Becky Lynch? It was a decision. I thought the promo back and forth was good.
Yeah, I thought Becky Lynch came out looking like a badass, which I think was the point.
Yes, it was.
So, yeah, build Becky Lynch up, and then when AJ makes her debut again, yeah, it'll be good.
And here's the best part of that gimmick. The Vision then loses again. Because there's no scenario AJ Lee comes back after 10 plus years and loses to Becky Lynch.
Do you think it'll be a mixed tag, or are we going Becky and AJ just straight up?
I think the first thing they'll do mixed tag, and then eventually you'll do AJ and Becky for, Intercontinental Champion. I wonder if this is a way you get Nikki Bella involved because, like, they're kind of the old in a relative term, divas type thing. Like, you could have Nikki side with her and then have Becky get somebody and start doing that. Like,
yeah, I can see that where it's like the old blood versus new blood. You can bring Natalia back.
Yeah, exactly.
For like a War Games, whatever they're doing, whatever Survivor Series, whatever.
And then just find some scum for Becky to team with. I don't know. I'm sure.
There you go. Yeah.
Find something. Nia Jax.
Roxanne Perez. There you go.
Probably. Yeah. There you go. And then your main event is the four-way tag match with Jay and LA Knight and Bronson and Braun. It ended about how you would expect it to end. Jey Uso and LA Knight getting laid out. And Big Jim shows up, flew all the way to France to run out there with a chair and hit nobody with it. And go off the air with Jey Uso pretty much saying, I need you, fam. Please help. And that's what we got. But
we need to go from there. Everyone's getting reunited?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But, man, they fumbled the AJ Lee thing, man. They fumbled.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, man.
They absolutely fumbled.
It's on our radar now. Like, I knew she was going to probably eventually come back regardless, but can you imagine if her music hits, turn it up, and then all of a sudden she's just skipping down the ring?
That would be amazing.
Would have been crazy.
That would have been amazing. Well, now we'll never know. I guess we'll see if she comes out on Friday or Monday, and we can talk about it next week on the Scraphouse. But until that time, enjoy your time in Colorado. We'll see you back here next week.
Will do, man. Take it easy.
See ya.